All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Dumbbell Strength. My name is Amber Langford, and I'll be running you through your strength training workout today. For today's class, we are going to be doing some full body combination exercises. The combinations are going to be a little bit different. Sometimes they'll be 2 upper body exercises, sometimes they'll be 2 lower, sometimes it'll be a little bit of a mix, but we are going to be targeting that full body in our workout today. Let's go ahead and press start on those fitness watches if you'd like to track today's workout. And let's begin with our warm-up. We're going to start with a single arm circle back first. Taking that right arm, we're going to reach up, back, and around. Allowing just a little bit of movement through that spine. Getting a little bit of rotation as we circle back. Let's do one more, and then we're going to switch circle forward, same arm. Last circle forward, and then switch sides, circling back with that opposite arm. Switching directions, let's circle forward. Relaxing out of that, we're going to go into some reaches next. Taking that right arm first and that right leg, we're going to reach up and out in a diagonal line. Coming in and switching sides. Trying to get as much length, as much reach as you can with your arms and legs. If you'd like, you can keep your feet on the ground and just reach and then a little bit of a side bend with those arms. Let's do one more, each direction, keeping those legs the same. We're going to take our arms, we're going to reach and twist, reaching horizontal this time. Try to get a little bit more rotation with each repetition. Same thing here, you can keep those feet flat on the ground and just twist and reach side to side. Last one, each direction. Going into marches next, we're going to do a turn out march. Working those hip rotators a little bit. We're going to lift our legs up and those heels up. So our knees go out, heels lift, going to a little bit of a turnout, working on that external rotation. If you'd like, you can tap in front instead of lifting all the way off the ground. Last one, each side. Going into our wide stance, we're going to end with some T reaches. Keeping those legs nice and straight, feet forward. Arms going to be out to the side. We're going to take that right arm first. Reach, tapping the opposite foot. Coming up tall, and switching sides. Alternating side to side. Try and get as close to the ground as we can. Let's do one more, each direction. Relaxing out of that, and let's get into our workout. For those of you just joining, we are doing a full body workout today, doing some combination exercises. We're going to start supersetting 2 exercises together. I will demonstrate exercise number 1, then we'll perform it together. After we perform it, we'll move on. Then I'll demonstrate exercise number 2 for you guys. First one, we're doing upper body combo. We're going to be using our light to medium weights for this one. We're going to be doing a curl to an overhead press. So it's going to be a hammer curl. So I want our hands to be in a neutral grip. Arms are starting down at our sides, right out the side of our thighs. From here, we're going to bend our elbows, bring our arms up. Hands are at shoulder height. From here, we're going to do a narrow overhead press up, down, and straight in. We're going to do 12 reps here. I want everyone to grab your weights, get ready, get in position. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Curl, press, and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, halfway, 7, 8, almost there, 9, 10, the last 2 here, 11, and 12. Great job. Go ahead and set those weights down. Feel free to grab some water while I demonstrate exercise number 2. This is your time for your rest. During your rest break, you can move about your space, stay moving, grab water, do whatever you need to do to get ready for your next exercise. This next exercise, I'm going to go up in just a little bit of weight, going more into that medium range here for myself. We're going to be doing a lower body combination. We're going to be doing a squat to a deadlift. So for this exercise, we're going to have our feet facing forward. Legs are going to be anywhere from hip to shoulder width apart. We're going to start with those hands down at our sides. We're going to begin first with a squat. For our squat, we're going to be focusing more on that bend at the knees, keeping that chest a little bit more upright. For both movements, I want that back nice and flat. So first one, squatting down, reaching those weights to the ankles, bringing those hands in front rather than going into that deadlift, bending at the waist, back is flat, standing tall, and repeat. Squat to deadlift. In our deadlift, those weights are skimming down our thighs. Both exercises, that back is nice and flat. We're going to do 10 reps. So grab those weights, get ready, get in position. In 3, 2, 1, starting with our squat first. Good, then going to that deadlift. Very good, that's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5, halfway. 6. 7. 8, let's do 2 more. 9. And 10. Great job. Go ahead and set those weights down off to the side. Taking a little bit of a breather here, we're going to give it about 40 more seconds. Grabbing water if you need it. Taking your time. Catch your breath. Do whatever you need to do. We're going to start from the top with our curl to press. And we're going to be doing 3 rounds in total of these 2 exercises. Feel free to shake those arms out. Maybe those forearms are a little tight. Feel free to get a little bit of stretch in here. We're going to give it another 15 seconds. So let's get ready, grab your weights. Get in position. We have our hammer curl to our overhead press. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Curl, 2 press. We're doing 12. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there, 9, 10, keep working, 11, last one, and 12. Great job, shake it out, set it down, catch your breath. We're going back to our squat to deadlift next. Give me about 20 seconds first before we get into it. All right, everyone ready? Grabbing our weights. Feel free to grab some heavier weights than you were just using for your upper body exercise. Starting with the squat first. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bending at the knees, squatting down, standing tall, skimming those weights down our thighs, pushing down for the heels to stand. That was 1. Back is nice and flat. Core is engaged. That's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8, almost there. 9, last one. And 10. A minute rest. And then we're gonna go into our final round of these 2 exercises, moving to 2 new ones after this final round. Our next 2 exercises are still going to be standing, but we are going to be adding a little bit more core focus into the next 2 combinations. Feel free to shake it out, keep moving, doing some side-to-side steps. Whatever you need to do, we're going to start in about 15 seconds. You can feel free to grab those weights. This is our last round of this superset. Let's start in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Curl and press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost there. Keep pushing. 10, 11, and 12. All right, upper body is done for the superset. Lower body is next. 20-second rest. And then it's time for that final exercise. All right, grab your weights. We're gonna start in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squat to deadlift. Really focusing on bending at the knees in the squat and then bending at the waist with our deadlift. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost there. 8, 9, and 10. Great work. Go ahead and set those weights off to the side. Take your breather, grab some water. We're going to be moving on to 2 new exercises. While you rest, I'm going to demonstrate exercise number 1. We're then going to perform it together. For exercise number 1, we're going to be using just 1 dumbbell. Still kind of keeping it around that light to medium range. We're going to be holding one end of each side of the dumbbell. We're going to go into a split stance. So for our split stance, we're going to step back with one leg. In this split stance, I want that back heel elevated, starting with that front leg nice and straight. We're going to hold that weight up at our chest. From here, we're going to lunge or squat down. At the bottom of that range of motion, we're going to add a little bit of a twist. So we're going to rotate over that front leg, twist, back to center, standing tall. So once again, we lunge down, slight forward lean with that chest before we twist over the front leg and stand. For this exercise, you can feel free to limit that range of motion. Maybe we're staying a little more upright before adding that twist. Maybe we're not even bending at all. Maybe even just holding that split stance is challenging that stability and that balance. We can also do this regular squat stance, feet side by side, squat, adding that rotation before standing tall. All right, we're gonna do 10 to each side. So I want everyone to grab your weights. I'm gonna start my right leg in front. We're gonna begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Lunging down, twist, and stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more on the side, 9, and 10. Shake those legs out. Switching sides, other leg in front. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lowering down, twist, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and shake it out. Grab some water. We're going to stick with just using one weight for our next exercise as well. But this time, it's going to be more of an upper body and core exercise. We are going to stand with our legs about shoulder width apart. Holding on, same grip as that first exercise. For this exercise, we're going to do an around the world to a chop. So what this looks like is we're going to start with our arms up on one side of our shoulder. We are going to bring our hands back and around, circling that head, and then chopping down. We're going to alternate sides, and then we're going to bring those arms up, circling the other direction, and chop. That chopping motion, we're going to lean that chest forward a little bit. So same thing here, is kind of that side view. Standing up tall, circling around. As we chop, we lean forward with that chest, sending those hips back. Get that nice alternating side to side motion. Feel free to use a light weight for this one as well, as we are targeting those shoulders. We're going to do 10 to each side, so grab those weights. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, circling up, and chop down. Switching sides, that's 1. Standing tall in between, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, over halfway, 7, 8, last 2, 9, and 10. Great work. Grab your water, take your breather. We're going to do 2 more rounds of those 2 exercises. There it goes. My camera got a little fuzzy on me. Easy. All right. Still gonna give it about 20 more seconds. So take your time. We're starting back up with our split squats to our twist. Once again, feel free to limit that range of motion or do this exercise in a squat position with those feet side by side into the split. All right. There it goes. Let's get ready. Grab that weight. Split stance. Back heel up in 3, 2, 1. Lunging down. And twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it up, switching sides. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Feel free to set that weight down in between. Grab some water, 20 seconds of rest, Then we're going back to the around the world chops. All right, grab your weight, get ready. 10 to each side. Starting in 3, 2, 1, circling up, around, and chop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, over halfway, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, round 2 is done. One last round to go, about a minute of rest, and then we'll start again with our split squat twist. Take your time, catch that breath. Your hips are back or feeling tight. Maybe add a few hip circles in there. If your quads are feeling tight, feel free to add some butt kickers in there. We're going to start in about 15 seconds. So go ahead and grab your weights. Last round here. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out, switching sides. Other leg in front. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out, take your breather. We have one last exercise. And then we're moving on to 2 new exercises. For our next 2 exercises, we are going to be doing 1 standing exercise and then 1 exercise on the ground. Just keep that in mind. We'll take a little bit longer breaks in between the exercises so we have time to transition from standing to down into the ground. But before we do that, let's do our around the world chops. In 3, 2, 1. Good, that was 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Almost there. 7. 8. 9, last one, and 10. Great job. Feel free to grab some water, take a breather. We are going to move on to 2 new exercises. For this first exercise, we're going to be doing it standing, so we don't have to get on the ground quite yet. For this first standing exercise, sticking with that about medium to light range here. That's kind of going to be the theme for this whole workout. Our first exercise, we're going to be doing a single arm snatch. So we're going to be doing a little bit of Olympic lifting today. A little bit different. Keeping those feet about hip to shoulder apart, we're going to hold the weight in just one hand. We're going to start first with a deadlift motion. So for this exercise, I'm going to demonstrate from the side first, and then I'll move to a forward-facing view. We're going to keep that weight as close to our body as we can for the whole exercise. Starting first, we're going to do a deadlift down, skimming that weight down our thighs, bending at the waist. We're going to send our hips back. This is a little bit of a preload. So we're loading those hamstrings and our glutes. From here, we're going to snap our hips up, driving that elbow up. We're going to go into all the way to the overhead press before we're turning back down. A little bit of a quicker movement. Reaching down, snap, and lift. The same thing here, skimming that way down, driving the elbow before flipping that arm up and straightening. Like so. We're going to do 10 on one side, and then we'll switch, and we'll do 10 on that other side. So grab your weight, get ready, get in position in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Back is flat, skimming down, snap, and straight and tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switching sides, other arm, in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost done, 9, and 10. All right, making our way down to the ground. We are going to be laying on our back next. For this exercise, I'm going to keep using the same weights. You may need to go a little bit lighter because we are going to be working our triceps for this exercise. For this exercise, we're going to be doing a glute bridge to a skull crusher. So for this one, we're going to be laying flat on our back with our arms up, pointing to the ceiling. We're going to start with that glute bridge first, pulling those hips up. That's when we add our skull crusher before lowering back down. So I'll demonstrate first. I want your legs to still be a little bit of distance apart, about hip width, little space between those knees. Arms up, palms facing each other. We're going to lift those hips up into a bridge, bending those elbows. Our weights go on one side of our head. Lower and repeat. Bridge, skull crusher. We're going to do 12 reps. So I want everyone to get in position. We're going to start in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bridging up. Skull crusher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one here, and 12, and done. Go ahead, slowly sitting on up, making our way to standing. Take your time. We have about a minute here before we go into round 2. This is going to be our last superset. We are still going to do 3 rounds. But take your time, moving to that standing position. Feel free to shake those arms out. Getting ready, get in position. We're going to start in about 10 seconds, so grab your weights. Starting with that single arm snatch. Excuse me. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bending at the waist, loading, snapping, and driving that elbow and arm up. That's 2. Keeping that weight close to our body. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there. 9, one more on this side. 10, switching hands in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take your time, grab some water, make your way down to the ground. We'll give it about 30 to 40 seconds here before we get started. We have our glute bridge to skull crusher next. This one is 12 reps. About 15 more seconds, and then we'll get started. So feel free to lay on back, arms up, feet flat, legs bent. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Bridge up, bending those elbows, straightening, lowering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, 11, and 12. Move on up, that seated position, taking your time, make our way up to standing. We have one more round of those 2 exercises. And we'll end with just a little bit of a stretch. Take your time. Enjoy the breather. We are almost there. All right. Everyone ready? I'm going to start about 15 seconds. Now the time. Grab that weight. Single arm snatch first. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Side one, let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost done. 9, and 10. Switch sides. In 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, one last exercise. Make your way down towards that ground. Catch your breath, shake it out. Grab that water if you need it. All right, starting in about 15 seconds. Last exercise. Let's get ready, getting in position. In 3, 2, 1, let's work. Bridge up. Skull crusher 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, halfway. 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, 11, and 12. Slowly come on up to that seated position. We're going to start first with a little bit of a hamstring stretch. Once we're in that seated position, we're going to have a little bit of space between those legs. I want those feet flexed, pulling back towards your body. We're going to reach our hands down, reaching for those feet. Feel free to let that head and neck relax, looking down towards the ground. If you're able to reach your toes, feel free to give them a little tug backwards, getting a little bit of a stretch in those calves as well. Lifting that chest back up. We're going to take that right arm, reaching up, back behind our head. Left arm grabs at the elbow. We're just going to pull that back behind our head. And we're also going to add a little bit of a side bend here as well. Bringing those arms over towards the left. Getting a little bit deeper into that lat. Releasing that right arm. Left arm comes up. Grabbing that elbow, pulling both arms over towards the right, stretching that side body as well as our triceps. One more deep breath here. Relaxing out loud. And that is all the exercises I have for you all today. Thank you so much for joining this dumbbell strength. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and see you next time.